If you're finding YouTube hard right now, if you're going through a bit of a dip, consider this your friendly therapy session with me. I'm Anastasia. I've been on YouTube for 5 years trying to build my main channel. This is my second channel where I talk about exactly that YouTube journey. And I want to tell you 3 things to validate your feelings if you're struggling right now. And thing number 1 I want to tell you is that you have to wear so many hats. You have to do the ideation, the scripting, you have to record, you have to edit, you have to come up with titles and thumbnails, ideally beforehand. All of this stuff is literally different full-time jobs, but you have to do them all yourself because you're probably a solopreneur, you're a solo YouTuber. Unless you've started to delegate that stuff, it's a lot to handle. So I want to tell you that if you're struggling with the amount of work that YouTube takes, I completely validate your feelings. It is freaking hard and it's a lot. And the thing that a lot of people don't realize is they think that it's just silly little videos, but actually the amount of thought that goes into it, the amount of work and hours that goes into it is kind of like another job. And most likely you have other commitments alongside it. You might have full-time work, you might have education, you might have caring responsibilities and whatever else that you do in your life. It's a lot to fit in. So if you're struggling with that time management, if you're struggling with the amount of learning that is involved in getting good at YouTube, and if you're really gutted that, oh my God, will I ever get good enough? Will I ever crack the freaking algorithm and all of that stuff? Yes, you will. It's just that it's genuinely and honestly a lot of stuff that you have to master. Thing number 2 is things take a long time. You probably have watched a lot of videos of people who got monetized within months or, who blew up with their channel on video number 5. Those are very rare. And you have to understand that if you're comparing yourself to that, that is just an unfair comparison. The reason that those videos do so well is because everyone wants that result and because it's so uncommon. Otherwise, you would be seeing tons and tons of people everywhere just saying that, I did YouTube the usual way, as usual, blew up on video number 5, but it's just not the case. So if you're not seeing those results, don't beat yourself up about it because someone else somewhere got that result within months. It's very improbable. And I have heard the stat somewhere, I don't know exactly what the number is, but it takes around 150 videos to actually hit that monetization for most YouTubers. So all the stuff that you're seeing, all the stuff that goes viral is an anomaly. You should not be expecting those results, and most people take years. I know it's hard to realize, but I have taken 5 years to get to the point where I'm at, and I'm just over 1,000 subscribers on my main channel. I've just started this new one, and I've had a few videos do really well on that one and on this one in relative terms, but it's an insane grind, and it takes a very long time, and it takes trusting the process to keep going when you're not seeing results for the first year, year and a half, 2 years. I think if you just stick to it, it will come, but it takes a lot of trust in the process to actually do that. Point number 3 that I want to tell you to validate your feelings is that doing YouTube is so much work that something else in your life will have to give. I've had to really restructure my life a little bit to allow for all of this effort that I'm putting into building on YouTube to happen. The things that I've had to do is say no to some social plans, even if I really want to go, but I know that I need a filming day. I know that I need an editing evening. I've had to do that. Thing number 2 is I've had to not have as much rest. And I know that this is on the verge of toxic productivity, and quite honestly, it is. And unfortunately, I think that might be what it takes, kinda, if you have full-time commitments otherwise. So I have had to do less self-care, less resting, less walks, less park time, less nature time, and just realize that this is a period of building for me, and this is what I'm willing to sacrifice for now. I hope it's not going to last forever, but for now, this is kind of the hustle mode that I'm in. So if you're feeling like your other areas of life are kind of giving in and slipping a little bit, it's not that you're doing anything wrong. It's just that genuinely, to make space for a whole other thing, you have to rejig things elsewhere. And for some people, if you're not intentional about it, it's going to be sleep, it's going to be eating well, it's going to be all of that stuff that's very essential to your health. So if you're in that place, I would just really encourage you to think about it with intention and understand where are the bits that you can dial it down a little bit. Where are the bits that you can use a bit of dead time? Say like during a commute to work, I do ideation and I note down ideas and I script videos or I do thumbnails. That stuff will just help you to make it sustainable longer term, but it is hard and you will have to sacrifice something somewhere. Otherwise, your life will decide for you what that thing will be. And I'd rather you decide it yourself. All of this is to say that you have got it. If it's hard, you're not alone and we're all in it together. And, this is a very hard thing to achieve, the success that you want. Otherwise, everyone would already be there. And it is literally day by day filtering out the people who give up. So the main thing that you need to focus on is how do you set your process up? How do you set your life up in a way that allows you to not give up? That's all you can do. That's the best you can do. I hope this was helpful. And if it was, and if you want a bit more one-on-one support, it's exactly the stuff that I can help you with in one-on-one coaching. I have the link down below to book a free intro call where you can just get to know me and see that I am the same in person as I am in the videos. We'll see if we click together, and if you want to work together longer term, we can discuss exactly how. I think you'll enjoy watching this video next. I'll see you over there.